Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Get Personal with Latanya Like and my sisters Ray and Renee. You guys, how everybody doing? We are so excited, you guys. I have been posting on my Facebook and my media page about what's going on October 28th, you guys. And so I am here with the founder, Rhonda Thompson, this beautiful lady. Rhonda, stand up, stand up. You guys, look at her. She's beautiful, okay? And this very woman of excellence. She's going to tell you guys what's going on for October 28th. A lot of you do know because I've been telling you guys about it. And some of you have already purchased your tickets. So thank you to everybody that has purchased the tickets so far. Valerie, and it's other women that has purchased too. So this is the founder, you guys. So you guys, she's going to tell you all about this great, wonderful, amazing event because I am so excited. So Rhonda, I want you to tell our viewers and listeners about the event.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. Again, I am Rhonda A. Thompson, the CEO and founder of Rose of Sharon. This year, we partnered with official pro players in presenting our third annual Living Behind the Mask Masquerade Gala. It is going to be held on October 28th at Atlanta City Hall. It's a tuxedo, long gown type of event. We honor people who have overcame domestic violence. We have a fashion show. We have live entertainment. Talani, if you all have not seen her, just go online. She plays the harp. Have y'all seen that? Oh my God. Like, it's amazing. She plays the harp like it's a guitar. And we have Team Elevation. They have an amazing song that they're going to be singing during our fashion show. So there's a lot of entertainment built into the program, and we'll still be announcing some other special guests soon. But yeah, we're excited about it. We're looking forward to it. We're 45 days today as we're counting down. We're 45 days. Yes. So thank you for supporting our event.
So Rhonda, I want you to tell everyone this is the third annual. Oh gosh. So what made you come up with the title?
Very good question. So I am an overcomer of domestic violence, and I remember it was a couple of signs that gave me this name. Many years ago, this prophet was saying that I wore a lot of masks, and I said, I didn't know what he meant. And then later on, I had a panel discussion, and one of the ladies said something. She said, "We become great actresses, and we put on masks." And I said, living behind the mask. So what I had been doing for so many years of my life was living behind a mask, and that's how I came up with the title.
Oh my gosh, you women hear that? That's why we need everyone who can to come out and support this great event, because this is what it's about, helping and uplifting other great women that's been through. Because I always say there's no little I's and big U's, and I know a lot of us dress up, but it's so much that's going on in the inside of us, especially as women going through different things of life. So Rhonda, when you say you went through domestic, what brought you out?
So before we get to what brought me out, we got to start from the beginning. So I am a survivor of child abuse, child sexual assault, which opened the door to poor relational choices. I did not know how to love or how to be loved or what healthy love looked like. So I was not one that stayed with an abuser. I just kept picking another one. He just looked different. Same one, just looked different. So I kept picking abusers because I didn't know my value. To be honest, it wasn't until I gave my life to Christ at the age of 22 and learned how to value myself. And so it's been a long journey. It's still I just don't know that you can ever be healed from those things. It's still a process. There's triggers that happen in life. So there's things that you have to do to keep a healthy you in order to continue living this life without taking your life. I had 3 suicide attempts. I was a part of the sex trafficking trade at a young age. So a lot has gone on before the mask you see today.
Oh, like chills is going through me. Oh my gosh. And this young lady, she is beautiful. Isn't God good? We never look like what we went through. And Rhonda, oh my gosh, on this great experience, we're going to support you all the way. Like, I admire just your strength, your beauty. And you know how some people you can meet and you don't connect. You love people, but you just keep it like, hey, okay, take care. It's nice knowing you. But it was something special about this young lady when I met her. I know she was looking at me like, why is this girl all smiley and stuff? And I'm looking at her like, okay. But she was so sweet and we connected and I just love her spirit. But it was something so special about her. So I had to get a sister's number, okay? And then look who she ended up being. So I'm so proud of her. And I know Renee is anxious. I know she's going to ask her something. I'm excited.
First of all, this is an amazing event and it's something that's much needed. I can definitely relate as a woman, not being physically abused, but mentally abused. And I think that it's important for women to see women like you who are overcomers. And I loved what you said. You said that it's something that you're in process every day. And I think that privately, like, women need to know that, like, you're not just going to snap out of it. So how do you encourage women to know that, hey, you still may have these feelings, but what would you give as a first step to the process of like deciding to just say, I'm gonna do this. I can do this. What is one of your first steps when you're talking to women?
That's a good question, Renee.
So once a month I do an event called Chat and Chew, and it's for women who are survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, human sex trafficking, divorce, or grieving a loss. And this particular event I realized it was needed just for me. Because when you're going through a healing process, like I said about those triggers, things can happen in your life and you can look fine and well and you can, be saving the world and still dying inside. But it all starts with self-love. And self-love is not just self-care, but learning how to love yourself, to set boundaries and realize that the things that you endure was not necessarily your fault. It was not your fault. It was you didn't know any better and you didn't have any options available, but there are options now. And so I would say to first realize your value, and on the other side of that storm, there's something amazing, but you got to go through the process to begin the healing process of letting go.
Oh my gosh, that is good. Oh my goodness. And I talk to women all the time that even when working in the hospital and ICU, I used to see women come up to my desk with every initial behind their names, and they're in suits, they're dressed up, and they're like, Tanya, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I was molested, I was going through this and that. And so some will speak up and out about it, but some won't. So I think this is a very, very great, like, you guys got to be here to see this experience, okay? This is Rhonda, this is her passion, you guys. She's been doing this for a while, so I need everyone to come out and support. Oh gosh, that just touched me. I'm still thinking of a lot of stuff as well.
When you said that women come up to you and they're telling you that they've been molested, one thing about suffering in silence is it's going to show up. It's going to show up some kind of way. And oftentimes we see it with one another. We see it with hurting other women, or it masks itself in jealousy and strife and envy. But really deep down, that woman is hiding something deep within her soul that is killing her. And she don't know how to express it. So the fact that someone will come to you says that there's something about you that they feel safe with. But we have, as a community, have to learn how to be open and not make it shameful for people to share with us.
I don't know what else to say, y'all. Right, I have right. Yeah, ladies, can we take a sip? And also, we're gonna talk to Rhonda about her book too. Don't spill the tea. I know a lot of you ladies gonna love this. Look, you guys, and she's gonna tell you all her media, her website, where you can go to purchase Don't Spill the Tea. I like the name of that. I'm curious. It's catchy. Oh, God, Rhonda, you are beautiful.
Wow. She's amazing. That's all I have to say is that you open the doors for many women to want to speak out. And I want to know how, let everyone know, not me, how, but I had a mask too, though. I think we all have, and I'm sure you have too. But it's speaking out that's the hardest part, because people live their whole life like that and they're afraid to speak out and they don't know where to turn. So could you tell everybody where they could go to get information to help them?
So I am the founder of Rose of Sharon. Our website is rosatl.org. You can email us as well at info@rosatl.org. The chat and choose are a great opportunity. I have women. I had one lady, the oldest was 61, the youngest was 15, coming and sharing and talking about things that they have never talked about before. And I'm not a counselor. I'm not a certified counselor. I'm an ordained minister, but I'm not a certified counselor. But they are coming to share these things, and just step by step, I'm seeing some of the women. Like I said to one young lady, I said, "You look lighter. You just look lighter. You could see just joy starting to come out because she's starting to reveal some things." And you don't have to always talk to someone in a group setting, but find somebody that you can talk to, because suffering in silence is, and that's where Don't Spill the Tea came from. It's about, it's synopsis of suffering in silence. One woman's journey from abuse to abundance. Abundance in what? Abundance in everything. Abundance in health and wealth and joy. You know, there is life after divorce, life after abuse, life after a breakup. There's life after, but a lot of times in that moment we can't see our way out. So we're here to help. There are other organizations that are available as well, but starting somewhere and removing the mask and not being ashamed, know that we all have walked that journey as well.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Also, with the gala, don't you have? I'm back because I'm excited. We get to get dressed up like a princess. I'm so excited, and it's for an awesome cause. And also, there's donations, or you're trying to raise money for housing women. The Go and Grow, where they can go and grow. Can you talk a little bit about that?
No, I'm glad she brought that up, because Rose of Sharon, currently what we do, we are a 501c3. We provide supportive services to women who are fleeing domestic violence. That could be anything from clothing, food, shelter, emergency shelter, meaning we find a hotel or a organization that has bed space available. But our primary focus is to provide housing. So as we build and grow, our objective is to be able to take women from emergency shelter into permanent housing and ultimately teach them how to buy their own house. So this is a fundraiser. It's about raising funds, honoring those who have overcame domestic violence. So you will hear some stories. We have 2 childhood survivors, meaning that their parents were abused, one was murdered, and now they're advocates and they're working on the front line. So you're going to hear stories. We have client testimonies from people that we've helped. One of our most powerful clients, Tatiana. I don't want to share the story. I don't want to share. Yeah. You gotta come see. You gotta hear the story.
Listen, make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you get your tickets and support this event.
And you know what? I have a girlfriend, one of my best friend, my childhood best friend, Miyoshi Faulkner, was Dr. Miyoshi Faulkner. When she lived here, she's a counselor for battered women and abused. And I didn't even know here in Georgia, they have like places where the women, they have the sheets up where can't nobody see in, and they're living like cave women. I mean, when she explained to me, and it just really humbled me. So that's why this is close to my heart. And I love women, and I love to see women not only smiling on the outside, but smiling in the inside. That has been my life. I love for women to be happy. And so a lot of people ask me, why do you have patience for women? Now, look, I ain't babysitting your kids. I don't have patience for kids no more, okay? But I can take a woman with a bad attitude with me. I've been through that, and they don't understand it because God has changed me. So trust me, when it's time to lay hands, it's not the fight no more, okay, y'all? It's to pray. But I love my women, and I hate to say that I deal with a lot of women with hurt and pain, and I love to embrace them, brother. Some of them used to say, don't hug me or nothing. They're not huggers. We was in the hospital, some of my nurses, and they like, well, Tanya, forget her then. Don't hug her then. And I'm like, oh. And then a week later, they'll see me hugging somebody else, and they'll say, Tanya, so why didn't you hug me? So I'm like, okay, I don't know how to please you. Okay, first you say your mama didn't hug you, so you don't want hugs, and then you see me. So this is the kind of women I deal with, and I still love them. And you have to show that God in you. Somebody have to see God in you, y'all. We flipping out. We tripping out too quickly, okay? But I can relate to some of the stuff Rhonda and this baby, I know she have been through a lot just with some of the things she said. So that's touching my heart in general, because I went through that where I always wanted to take my life, y'all. But God was so good because he knew it was going to go on today. He knew who I was going to be today, just like he knew who this precious young lady was going to be today. A little powerhouse, y'all. Y'all ain't ready for her too. And she can preach, y'all. Okay, she can minister. No, it's all over this baby. That's why I had to take the mic quick so we can finish. No, but I seen it in that baby. But listen, y'all, and I went through that, and I give all the glory and praise to God because I've never needed medication, but I did attempt to take my life 3 times. When I did it before, they just pumped my stomach with all this black stuff, chalk, whatever you call it. Yeah, charcoal. Yeah, yes, baby. So y'all need to come out because there's so many women that's living behind the mask. And some of you don't even know you living behind the mask. You're hiding, and you're hurting people. You're hurting yourself. You losing people when you don't have to just because of your attitude or just different ways that Rhonda was talking about. So Rhonda, and also I know I just got so excited because I'm feeling excited, joy that even these events, that great women of excellence come up with events like this for other women. So, Rhonda, for this event as well, you said you were partner. I know in the beginning we got so excited, and you said you were going in partnership with who?
So we have partnered with Official Pro Players. The CEO and founder of that organization is Walt Harris. He is a retired NFL player of 13 years. I actually met him at an event he did last year for the Georgia Coalition Against Domestic Violence. And I walked up to him and said, thank you for being a man to stand up for domestic violence. And since then, we've been doing a lot together. We've been, he does events, so I helped him with some of his events, and we've, collaborated on this one really well. I mean, this event is a turnkey for me because it's our 3rd annual, but he's brought a lot of great value to this event. So we're looking forward to it.
That is beautiful. Yes, teamwork makes the dream work. And Rhonda, so what would you tell a young lady that's going through this situation now and they feel like they want to give up and throw in the towel? What would you tell women out there?
It's right there, right when you think you're at your wit's end. That's the moment that the release is on the other side. And I would say to someone, a lot of times our community say, well, why don't you get out? Why don't she leave? And I would just caution you with that, because when a woman leaves a domestic violence situation, statistics have shown that she is more at risk of losing her life. So I would say, find some help to make a calculated plan to leave where you don't have to come back, and know that there is life after. There's so much life after. And if you have children, you don't want them to repeat the cycle, because oftentimes victims of domestic violence, which are children, which we don't talk about a lot, either become a victim or an abuser themselves. So I would just say, choose you. Love yourself. And I know sometimes loving yourself is hard when someone is telling you you're nothing and you're nobody, and they're beating you up and they're taking your money. Financial abuse is a very main factor why people don't leave, because the finances are being held up. And a lot of times you just don't feel like there's hope, but there is. Just right there. Don't give up. Don't give up. And if you need help, we are here again, rosatl.org, info@rosatl.org. Our phone number is 678-322-8-NEW, N-E-W. Don't Spill the Tea. You can purchase it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, Books A Million. If you want a signed copy, you can go to rhondaathompson.com and I'll sign it and then send it to you. But yeah, all online bookstores.
You know what, Rhonda? I know it says don't spill the tea. It's so cute and pretty. So can you tell us really quick just a little sample of it, please?
Okay, so it's a little small book. It's a very easy read. It's quite impactful. It's one woman's journey from abuse to abundance. So it is my life story. There's some inspiration guides in there, scriptures. There's things in there called inspirational IVs, which are just empowerment quotes or affirmations that you could say to yourself. There is a self-help guide for someone helping someone out of domestic violence. Like I was saying, an escape plan. So there's some of that in there as well. It's really a full book. It's not just all about me, but there is some stories in there about my life.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, because I was just going to go in about Rhonda and her tea parties, you guys. This girl is, like I said, the woman of excellence. Y'all want to come to her tea parties as well, okay? And we're going to leave that, okay? You guys don't even know. Now, what is this that Ray got? A Real Women of Atlanta. Okay, the heart of true women.
Yes, so this is a new magazine that's coming out. I'm guessing it's going to come out either this month or next month. They had some change with the designers, but this magazine is an opportunity for any real woman of Atlanta. They don't want celebrities in it. They want people with real stories. So I have a feature article in the magazine and was selected for the cover.
So what does your hands on your hip mean, Rhonda? Because, you know, that means
Sassy.
tell us, why did you put your hands on your hip? Why did you choose? I know probably nobody asked you that, but I want to know, why did you choose?
I was trying to cinch my waist.
I'm thinking. She was trying to cinch her waist.
So I'm looking at this cover, and her title is "Yet I Rise." So when I see those hands on her hip, you all, that is a symbol of her soaring and rising to me. So I think that definitely, "Yet I Rise" is the title of her article. You see that all over her. You all look at this. Show them that "Yet I Rise." That's all over her face. That's written all over her face. You guys, get her book over your face. Look.
You don't have to say a word.
Listen, you heard it from your girls. So listen, you all, go get Don't Spill the Tea. Anything that she has anything to do with, you need to be a part of it. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Rhonda, we can just go on and on and on. Boy, she ain't gonna be able to get out of her door when we leave. That head gonna be big. But I love it. So, Rhonda, I want you to tell our listeners and viewers, I want you to give them a word of encouragement.
I want you to know that you are more than enough. And a lot of times we get beat up by life, and we feel like giving up, throwing in the towel. I do too. But I have to know my legacy. I have an acronym in this book called Legacy, and it's leaving evidence of greatness and abundance while cultivating the young. So when I leave this earth, I don't have a whole lot of time to stay in a destitute place, and neither do you, because when you leave here, you want us to know that you were here. So it's okay. It's okay. Everything you've been through, it's got you to this moment. Get up, get out, and do something, because your life is worth it, and you are so much more than where you are right now.
Wow, you guys would only get this on Let's Get Personal with Latanya Like and my sisters Ray and Renee. And wait a minute, you know what, Paul? I gotta take this moment. Rhonda, one more other thing, honey. This interview is so beautiful. What do you do to give you peace when your mind is racing some days? I want you to tell everyone out there, what do you do to give you peace?
I pray. And I'll show you in my bathroom. I have sticky notes of affirmations, and there's a notepad and a pen, and when I feel a certain type of way, I talk back to myself, and I'll write an affirmation to go against what I'm feeling, and I put it on my mirror. So when I'm in my bathroom washing my hands or brushing my teeth, I can look up and I can repeat these things to myself. I believe in framing your world with your words, and you'll see that in the book. I believe that my words is power. I create my reality, whether good, bad, or indifferent. I have the ability to speak what I want to see happen. And to be honest, even bad stuff, I have spoke it. I have said it. I've thought it. I've meditated on it. I've built my vortex of that thing based on my thoughts, actions, and my energy. And the only way that I can find myself getting out of it is I put myself in it. So I got to talk my way back out of it. And I really believe it. So I do talk to myself. I read, I talk to myself, I pray, I write notes. I write a lot. So that's my salvation outside of Christ.
Rhonda, this is one of the best interview of the year. We didn't have a lot of great people. I love everybody. But you ladies, we have to support this. We have to, ladies. You heard what she said, okay? We have to. Renee, I know I normally don't ask you this, but can you sing us something just dedicated to Rhonda? Like, I love you, or something like that? You guys, thank you so much. Thank you. You guys share. Even if some of you out there, this wasn't interesting to you, well, share it for someone else that it could help, because it's a lot of women that's out there that's going through, and we need you to share this, okay? And thank you guys so much as well for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you. We love all of you. Renee?
I can do all things through Christ. I can do all things through Christ. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ. I can do all things through Christ. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And he knows that the load gets heavy. And he knows that your burdens seem so hard to bear, but no matter what life may bring, I can do all things through Christ. He knows that the load gets heavy, and he knows that your burdens seem so hard to bear, but no matter what life may bring, we can do all things through Christ. I know I can, yeah, only through Christ. I know I can. Through Christ. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhonda Thompson, CEO and founder. We love you and thank you for obeying God, and we thank God for you. And we'll see you all at the gala. God bless you. Bye.